It's about 9 o'clock in the morning on Monday, August 26th, 2003, and I am on Lady Bird Lake Trail. I hesitated there because until a few years ago, this and the lake there had been Town Lake and Town Lake Trail. And then when Lady Bird Johnson died, back a few years ago now, they renamed the lake in her honor, Lady Bird Lake. So naturally, this is now Lady Bird Lake Trail instead of Town Trail. And you can see that over there on the other side of the lake or the river. There's pylons sticking out of the water. That's kind of an exciting new development. It has to do with this trail. When they originally built the trail, which by the way, Lady Bird Johnson had a whole lot to do with, I think after LBJ died in '73, she moved, or she basically became a resident, or at least a part-time resident of Austin, and she pushed for this park that encompasses most of the lake and the trail and all the upgrades, putting in benches, everything you have to do to create something like this, playgrounds, bathrooms, and all that. Planting pretty trees like crepe myrtles that flower and all that. Let's see, going back to my original point, the pylons are over there because they're for what they're calling a boardwalk, which is actually going to be a part of this trail, which is over the water. And that's because when they originally built the trail, there was a section of it that was private property, a fairly substantial section of it. They, for whatever reasons, the owners wouldn't sell the land, or the city couldn't condemn it, or whatever the term is, take it for public domain. So anyway, the trail in that section had to be routed away from the lake onto basically sidewalks on a street, or streets over there on the other side of the lake. So nobody really liked that. All the people that run and walk their dogs and jog, they don't want to be, they like this. They don't want to be walking next to it's a busy street over there that it's on. So finally, a couple years ago, they proposed some type of bond measure for the money. They decided what they'd have to do was just kind of go around the private property owners and build that section of the trail right over the lake. So that's what's going on there. I think it's going to be completed sometime next year, and I think that's going to be real exciting when that's done. I'm definitely going to, as soon as I hear about it being open, I think I'm going to maybe do my first complete trail walk the whole trail, the whole loop, because I've never have actually done that. I've watched I've walked good portions of it. Like usually I do a 5 to 6 mile loop. It includes this part I'm here on now. Although recently I started getting tenderness on the bottom of my feet. Not sure why. I always walked in my sandals before, and now to try to help that, I'm wearing shoes and socks, but I'm also going to cut down on how much I was walking and try and work back up to it. Try and see if the feet heal up to where I can do my regular distance. See, the trail goes right through downtown Austin. Big buildings. These are all fairly recent condo buildings. They weren't here when I moved over in this area This building there wasn't there. That's the Mexican American Cultural Center. That's new. It's really a fantastic area of Austin. I feel pretty secure, you know, even with all the pressure on real estate property downtown. The developers have been trying to encroach on some of this land around the lake. And they've had a little bit of success, but I think it's only going to go so far. As Austinites, really, this has become kind of sacred ground for Austin, this area around the trail. It's what would be a good term for it? It's a public treasure to the people of Austin, and I feel that way about it too. It's just fantastic to have, and it's going to be even better when that trail is completed all around the whole lake. Well, I'm going to cut this off now, see if this is short enough to fit on my Facebook page. So I will get back to filming again sometime.